Hi, Deirdre McNamara here from Letterkenny IT. Now that you've set up your Wordpress.com website, I just want to show you how to deal with menus and adding pages to menus, etc. Okay, so the first thing you do is you need to go to the dashboard. So I'm clicking up here and I'm clicking onto dashboard. I'm going to create a few pages and then we're going to put those pages onto the actual menu. So you click on pages and add new. Okay, and up the top we're going to have, for example, accommodation, and then here is the accommodation page, and obviously you put photographs and do all the rest in there. And at the moment we're going to leave this at no parent. Okay, the default template, that's fine, and we're going to publish it. Okay, we want to add another new page, and we will have things to do, and a list of things. Again, no parent, and publish. Okay, I'm going to click on add another new page, and we'll say walking. Now in this case we want to have, this is going to be a walking page all about a walk. Okay, and this time we want to make this a sub page of things to do. So a lower down page underneath things to do, and we're going to click on publish. Okay, and we're going to click on add new, and we'll say swimming. Okay, and down here we'd have some text, and again we want to make that a sub page of things to do, and we click on publish. Okay, now we need to go and have a look at what's happened at the moment. So if we just go to our website, we can click here or we can go in that way. Okay, we've got things to do, we've got accommodation, we've food and more, and we've rooms and more rooms. Okay, so let's go back to the dashboard and see why that's happening. Okay, to get into menus you need to go on appearance and menus. Okay, and you can see here that these are the main ones that we have at the moment. Okay, to get rid of any that you don't want, you click on it and remove. Okay, room details, click on it, remove. Okay, food and more, I'm going to get rid of that, and get rid of that, and food posts, and we're going to remove that. Okay, so we've got accommodation and things to do in here, but we also want to put swimming and walking in, so we're going to add them to the menu. Okay, now these we want to appear underneath things to do, so all you do is you drag them in a little bit. So we drag it in a bit. Okay, and if by mistake this was down here, for example in the middle, you just drag it up. Okay, so you've got accommodation, and underneath things to do you have swimming and you have walking. Okay, so we click on save menu and wait. Just to note, the reason they automatically went in was we had this little tick box here in the before which says automatically add any new pages to the top level. Okay, so that's why the pages went into the top level. Okay, so now let's go back to our website. Okay, we now have accommodation, and under things to do we've got swimming, which we click on and it takes us to the swimming thing, and we've got walking, which it takes us into the walking area. Now if we want to add a post category in here, we can also do that. So again, go back to your dashboard. Okay, and we're going to create a post and add new. Okay, and walking makes you fit. Okay, and we'll say something like okay, so this is a post in here. Okay, and normally you'll leave it in the uncategorized area, but in this case we want to add a new category, and the category is going to be walking posts. Okay, and I'm going to press enter to add that. So it's going to go under walking posts and uncategorized. That's okay, and we'll click on publish. Okay, we're going to click on another new post. Okay, and we'll say oh, okay, it's good for the stress, and again obviously you put stuff into the actual post, and we're going to put that into the walking posts and uncategorized, and we're going to click on published. And wait. Now if we go back to our website, okay, you can see that they appear in the recent posts area, but they're not appearing up here at the moment. Okay, and actually it'd be quite nice if they were down here under walking. Okay, so let's see, can we do that? Go back up to your dashboard, go to appearance and menus. Okay, now we want to go into categories, and we want to add in walking posts and add to menu. Okay, now at the moment it's at the same level as walking posts, and let's just save that so you can see how that works. It's just taking a few seconds to save, and go back to our website, and you can see it's appeared up here, and if we click on it, it brings us to our two posts that we have there. That's not quite how I wanted it, so I'm going to go back to my dashboard, back to appearance, and back to menus. What I'd actually like is that that comes in under here, so it's a sub post under walking. Things to do, walking, and then a lower level again, and save menu. Okay, it's still waiting. I don't know if that went through. Okay, then go back to your WordPress, and under things to do and under walking we now have this option, walking posts, and it takes you in there. Okay, that's the end of this video.